For all you skate shredders who've never seen a ramp jam, let's take a look at the contest format. First, we start with the qualifying round. Each rider gets two 45-second runs. The best run counts. We take the top 5 qualifiers from the qualifying round that then will go to the final jam. The top 5 qualifiers today: Lester Kasai riding for Lester Designs, Chris Miller riding for G&S, Monty Nolder, Schmidt Sticks, Christian High Flying Hosoi riding for Hosoi Skates, and Tony Hawk riding for Pau Peralta. The sub-jam consists of the next 10 qualifiers, 6th through 15th place from the qualifying round, competing in a 20-minute length jam. From the sub-jam, we take the top 5 qualifiers. They'll then meet the 5 qualifiers from the qualifying round in the exciting final jam. The final jam is 30 minutes long, each rider riding consecutively until they either fall or until their turn is up. If any of this is confusing, watch on. It'll all be explained with the hot action to come.
The judges will be looking for a skater that has variety, difficulty, doesn't use the same tricks over and over again, has good style, stays on his board. We don't want to see a trick used more than once. We want to see a good line where he uses different tricks, uses the whole ramp and any obstacles on the ramp, escalators, channels, and uses his entire 45 seconds like that. And the top skater would be that skater that does that the best. Oh, another contingency. On Airville, boys. It's Magnuson, it's Hosoi, and it's Hosoi the victor. He's going really high today, don't you think? Well, that's just wonderful to see this child in action. I can't believe it. It's such a pleasure.
You're being a pro now.
Feels good. I feel like I can go much further in my skating now since I went pro. I just feel more confidence in myself.
It's a lot different than amateurs. Amateurs, there wasn't much pressure, but you weren't noticed as much. You were lost in the pack. But here, you get a chance to express your talents a little bit more and show what you're made of. It pushes you a lot harder too. I feel like I've gotten better the last 2 months just with all the pros. It's just fun to with all the pros now.
How's it feel to be a pro? How's it different from being an amateur?
I don't know, it's just a lot shakier being up here with all the guys that are the best, you know? I don't know. Out here with Christian and Chris Miller, my first session. I don't know, it's going to be pretty hard skating against those guys. Totally tearing up the ramp.
I'm kind of nervous, but I've skated with all these guys for all my amateur days, and they're just like my friends, so I'm still kind of nervous.
What's up, guys? It's gonna be a shredding contest. You stick around. I'll be around.
next one to do, they step off the wall and they fall. All right, Steve Schneer on his first run. Next up, Tom Grahalski. Go on, this one on to these skaters. They have to skate non-stop. Yeah, Tom Grahalski, skating for vision. Doing a top twist back there. Slap down on the tail. All right, Tom Grahalski in his first run. Next skater up, Alan Losey. Al skating for Team Losey and Thunder Trucks.
That's what they all like.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think of him? This is Alan Losey out there. Let's make some noise. Yeah, Alan going for a marathon run there. Yeah. The key is to have the best possible runs you can. This is the sub jam. Only the top 5 skaters from this jam will go on to the finals. Alan Losey. Next skater up, Jeff Grosso. Jeff Grosso skating for Santa Cruz Skateboards. Coming from Arcadia, California. Yeah, slap him down. All right, Jeff Grosso on his first run. Craig Johnson, our next skater up. All right, Craig Johnson's coming from Skateboard, coming from Texas. What do you guys behind me think of him? You guys like Craig Johnson? All right, let's go over on the right side. You guys think what's going on here? All right. Whoa, making that real close one on that. Layback rollout grind. All right, Craig Johnson on his first run. Next skater up, Lance Mountain. Put your hands together for this guy. Skating for Paul Peralta. Independent trucks. Quicksilver clothing. Yeah. Lance showing you what it's all about. He's always been a top contender. Winning a couple here and there. Whoa. Lance Mountain on his first run. Let's hear it for him. John Gibson, our next skater up. All these guys have at least 3 runs. Yeah, John Gibson skating for Zorlac Skateboards, Tracker Trucks, Pro Design, and Skate Rags. Coming from Pasadena, Texas. Finger flip lean to tail there. Yeah. Nice lap over grind. All right, John Gibson on his first run. Gator Rogalski, next skater up. All right, let's see what Gator's got in store for us. It's always something exciting. Yeah, all right. Gator skating for Vision Skateboards, Gullwing Trucks. Yeah. Slapping down with Donna there. Come on, let's hear some noise on the crowd. Let's get these guys pumped. Rolling up the escalator. All right. transplant fakie across the channel. Whoa! Invert burial. Mark Rogalski. All right. Kevin Staub, our next skater. Excellent run, Gabe. Kevin Staub starting off with a blunt, pulling it off cleanly. Nice little half tap. Tweaking the invert. Invert fakie. Kevin skating for Sim Skateboards. Quicksilver clothing. Tracker trucks. Coming out of Scottsdale, Arizona. This is the time when you don't hold anything back. You let everything you know come to head. Yeah, all right. Riding the board backward. Lap over grind. This guy's sick. Kevin Staub, and finally Tony Magnuson. Yeah, Tony's skating for Magnuson Designs, Going Trucks, Locomotion Clothing. Originally from Sweden, moved out to California some years back, and has been here ever since. Doing a nice airwalk there. Kicking the foot out there. Yeah, the skaters. All right, Ollie lean across the channel. Fakie Ed. All right, Tony Magnuson.
We'll be back with more skating in a moment.
Steve Schneer on his final run. Let's get it together for him. Let's hear some noise for Steve Schneer. All right.
Insight to myself, I guess, to stay on the board, do everything I can, be as fluid as possible. I guess one of my best attributes is being as sketchy as possible, but trying to stay on the board, do everything bio as possible, I guess.
All right, Steve Schneer. Look at that, ho-ho in. Oh, into the channel. This guy is incredible. What next? Oh, something a little faster. Thank you. Steve Schneer. Yeah, trying the spin draw. Trying his best. Let's give him a hand on his final run. Steve Schneer. All right, next up, Tom Grahalski.
Lap grinds. It's all that matters. I don't know. Have some fun. Don't worry about things. That's it.
Tom Grahalski. All these skaters trying to make it the top 5 in this jam. All of them holding nothing back. Tom Grahalski coming all the way from North Brunswick, New Jersey. Where skates Grahalski ran. Yeah. He pulls off stuff that he shouldn't be able to. This is the run that everybody makes count. Look at that, good on that. Yeah. Ooh. Skateboard's Tractor Trucks, Tom Gerholski. Next skater up, Alan Losey. Make some noise for Alan.
See that board? That board's tough, dude. Don't mess with it, no matter what. This board?
Make some noise for Alan. Al skating for Team Losey. Thunder Trucks.
What's up, action?
Yeah. Living in Westlake Village, California. Going for that hand flip. Final run for Alan Losey. Let's hear it. Jeff Grosso next. Remember his first name. This is Jeff Grosso's final run in the sub jam.
Dude, what do you think of the stickers? I don't like the stickers. Too much promotions going on.
Jeff's getting for Santa Cruz. Yeah. Yeah. Grosso's making a lengthy run. Want to stay on as long as he possibly can. Get as many points as he can to keep him in that jam. Gaining also with strength. Frontside invert. Yeah. Explant. Yeah. Jeff says, all right, I'm stoked. Final run for Jeff Grosso. Craig Johnson, our next skater up on his final run. Craig blasting a nice backside air, almost hanging. Coming back in. Slapping down some mean lines. Yeah, fakey foot plant. Craig skating for Zorlak Skateboards. Okay, waiting on more music. Playing some dead time there. Yeah. It's doing stuff you shouldn't be able to make. Going for the power slide. All right, final run for Craig Johnson. Let's give him a big hand. All right, next skating for Paul Peralta and Indy Trucks, Lance Mountain. All right, top 5 skaters. While we're figuring the scores, you should be up on the ramp practicing. Lance Mountain, pulling off from twists. All right. Excellent attempt. Lance Mountain, let's hear it for him. One of the very few skaters that can pull it off. John Gibson, our next skater up on his final run. Kicking the tail out. Also skating for Zorlak. Tractor Trucks. Pasadena, Texas local. All right. John Gibson on his final run. Let's hear it. Give him a big round of applause. Mark Rogalski, Gator, our next skater up.
Competition's always been rough. It didn't just get that way. No, with the onslaught of all these new upcoming amateurs, it's just a little more pressure on you. It doesn't really, you know, I mean, it's brought up the level of skating several notches.
Gator's got multitudes of tricks. He only uses part of them in a contest. Hasn't got enough time to use all of the tricks he knows. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, let's make some Yeah, pulling off the twist. All right. First time he's tried that today. Come on, you guys can do better than that. All right. This guy definitely wants to make it into the top 5. I think he's got a damn good chance, too. Yeah. With a layback into a Burt revert, Mark Rogalski. All right. All right, congratulations. Kevin Staub on his final run.
Just gonna go in there and have a good time and do my best. Just have fun. Everyone's ripping today. I'm stoked. A lot of new amateurs turned pro today. They did really well also. It's a rad contest. Skating is just getting intense.
On his final run, he's going to pull out all the stops. He's going to give it everything he's got. Going for a little foot plant there. Yeah, Mirage across the channel. Riding his board backwards. Invert backwards. Take the ollie backwards. Still going. Come on, let's hear some noise. Come on, let's hear it. It's Kevin Staub. Coming all the way out from Arizona to give you guys a good show. Show them how much you appreciate it. Let's get behind him, start chanting, start screaming, start applauding. Nice lofty air. Another one. Oh, almost making the McTwist. Kevin Staub. Let's give him a round of applause. Our final skater in this sub-jam, riding for Gold Wing Trucks, Magnuson Designs. Let's bring out Tony Magnuson. Airwalk shoes, OJ wheels, Batman. Locomotion clothing. It's Tony Magnuson. One of the few people that can compete in a higher stair contest. Yeah, look at that. Heading up towards the roof on that. Yeah. 1 foot invert. Yeah, going for that, Dave Twist. High air across the channel. Yeah, goes to the unit. All right, Tony Magnuson. Let's give a big round of applause to all the skaters in our sub-jam. Come on, let's hear it. These guys out there busting their tail. All right, our top 5 skaters should be on the ramp practicing now.
No, I can't hold so I'm too tired. Now what the hell do you think you're doing? None of this, none of this. How much are you going to pay me? Come on, none of this. Get out of here. What do you think you're doing?
There you work for nothing.
skating for Santa Cruz. Come on, if you see something you like, let these guys know. That's called a neon there. Yeah. All right, Jeff Grasso on his first run. Craig Johnson, our next skater up. Craig skating for Zorlak Skateboards out of Texas. Lives in Dallas. Yeah. Yeah, 1 foot invert there. Yeah. Ugly fakie foot plant across the channel. Eggplant there. Yeah. All right, Craig Johnson. Next skater up, Kevin Staub. Kevin skating for Sim Skateboards, Quicksilver Clothing, Tracker Trucks. Always stylish, Kevin Staub. Look at that. Yeah, eggplant. All right. Come on, show some appreciation. Let's hear it for these guys. Kevin Staub, first run. All right. Tony Magnuson up now. Living in San Diego, California. Skates for Magnuson Designs. Also Airwalk Shoes. Goldwyn Trucks. Locomotion Clothing. OJ Wheels. Flypaper Grip Tape. Bat Rails. Yeah. Tony Magnuson. Next skater up, Mark Gator Rogowski. Get behind these guys. Mark's going to show us what he can do. Backwards. Roll it in. Grab for a little muter. Kicking her foot off back. Arching his back on that one. Gator living in Escondido, California. Fast plant up there. Slaps down on the tail. All right, Gator Rogowski. Next skater up, Lester Kasai.
I like it here. Pretty cool. How are you going to do today? Okay, if I stay on. If I don't, I won't forget.
Yeah, pick your favorite skater and get behind him when he skates. All right, Lester skating for Airwalk. Yeah, Judo to Frigid. Tracker Designs, whoa. Going way behind Copen on that one. Tracker Trucks, Gotcha Clothing, that's his sponsors. Doing a nice little body draw there. Yeah. All right, Lester Kasai. That's right. Chris Miller, our next skater.
ain't saying. I'm still kind of making top 5 because I didn't have to skate with all those other guys.
Chris Miller living in Ventura, California. Yeah, boning that. All right. Chris will have some more runs. Monty Nolder next. All right, Monty Nolder on his first run. Next skater up, Tony Hawk.
It just woke me up. Now I'm skating. It's not happening.
No, sorry guys, there's no rebates. Yeah. Tony, as I'm sure you all know, skates for Powell Peralta. Tractor trucks and Stubby's clothing. Yeah. Going for the McTwist. Madonna across the channel. Nose pick. Does these tricks so fast I can hardly call him. Yeah, look at that, across the channel. Varial air. To a varial invert. Eggplant. Nice, all the way across the channel, grabbing his tail on the way in. Look at that. Yeah. Front side lean in. All right, Tony Hawk. On first run, finally Christian Hosoi.
$3,000. Take it.
Final run for Manchester Time. You guys like him? Let's hear it. Yeah, arching his back, going way up there. Nice little rocket air there. All right, Christian skating for Hosoi Skateboards, Independent Trucks, and Jimmy's Clothing. Slapping down the tail. Yeah, bombing that in the air. Floating across the channel. Christian living in Los Angeles. Nice little eggplant, showing you he's got multitudes of tricks. Look at that arch layback air. All right, Christian Hosoi on his first run. Let's hear it. Let's give him a hand. Back to the top of the order with Jeff Grosso. Jeff slapping down Madonna there. Rolling up the L escalator. Burley lead air. Kicking the foot down on that one. Front side air way above the channel. Stalling that sad. Oh, we're getting ugly on these inverts. Nice little. All right, Jeff Grosso on his second run. Let's hear it. Craig Johnson. Gaggles of Helens out there today. Yeah. Craig Johnson's ripping it up out there. Nice layback rollout. That's Craig Johnson on his second run. Next skater up, Kevin Staub. Yeah, slapping down on the tail. Yeah. Kicking the foot off, front foot, back foot. Oh. Nice little invert. Nice foot plant there. Bonus across the channel. Invert to fade. Backside bonus one, grabbing the nose. And that's it for Kevin Stalin in his second run. Tony Magnuson up next. Tony rolling in the channel. Blasting major heights. It's reported this guy's gone 9 feet in the air. Tony's one of the few people who can get up to those heights. Getting ugly on that invert. All right, Tony Magnuson. Gator Rogowski up now. Let's hear some chanting for this guy, Gator Rogowski. Thank you. Yeah. Slapping down on the tail after the Sean Penn. Going for the McTwist, pulling it off. Yeah. Come on, you guys can do better than that. Let's hear some noise for these guys. Mark Rogowski, one of the few people that pulls off the McTwist. All right, Gator Rogowski. Lester Kasai. Go high, Kasai. You want to see him go higher? Let him know about it. Yeah, throwing down a nice frontside invert. Lester's a local out at Sadlands, where he's just as good of a street skater as he is on vertical. Just a little varial air there. Varial invert. Lester skating for Tracker Designs. Gotcha clothing and airwalk shoes. One of the most stylish skaters on the circuit now. Yeah! Hand flip in the air. All right, Lester Kasai. Chris Miller, our next skater up. Chris always promises to have really exciting runs. Look at this. Uses the whole ramp. That's the key to doing well when you're a pro. Using the whole area. One of the things the judges look for. Yeah, tweaking at it. Whoa. All right, Chris Miller on his second run. Monty Nolder up now. Let's hear it for us. It's all right, Chris, you got 2 more runs. Monty Nolder. Crucifix across the channel. Monty skating for Schmidt Sticks and Thunder Trucks and Skate Rags. Coming out of Florida. All the way up here to Georgia just to show you guys this stuff. Definitely one of the more powerful skaters. Tweaking that backside boneless one. Yeah. Front side, backside disasters. All right. Monty Nolder, let's hear it. Give him a hand. Tony Hawk. Need I say more? Look at this guy. Let's hear some screaming from you people. Nevan Horn, we need you behind the bleachers. Your children are lost. All right, Tony Hawk on the ramp now. Did a nice little crossfit airwalk there. Invert barrel to fakie. This guy's sick. Caballero to Axel. I definitely want whatever this guy's on. Frontside rock and roll. Oh. All right, Tony Hawk. Excellent, Tony Hawk. Next skater up, Christian Hosoi. Christian. Come on, look. You want him to go higher, you want him to do something, you gotta let him know. You gotta start screaming. Yeah! McTwist, and then he pulls off a lean air. The backside air. Look at that, crucifix. Christ air. Slap him down, body chop. Yeah. So you like what's going on so far? All right. It's Christian Hosoi, skating for Hosoi Designs. Independent trucks and Jimmy's Clothing. Yeah, Christian Hosoi.
One foot. Oh, drop it quick, you're falling. Two boys! Right in snap dag in the middle. Be right back.
Spectators, this is the final run for all of our 10 skaters. Get these guys stoked. Jeff Grosso on his final run. Grosso skating for Santa Cruz Skateboards, Independent Trucks. OJ Wheels. Lives in Arcadia, California. What do you think? You people stoked about what's going on here today? Yeah, I didn't think so. Frontside invite. Text plan. All these skaters are going to work their last run as long as they possibly can, getting into every trick they know. All right, Jeff Grosso on his final run. Let's give him a big hand, Jeff Grosso. Next up on his final run, Craig Johnson. Craig skating out of Dallas, Texas. Riding for Zorlak Skateboards, Indy Trucks. Yeah. Burley air. This guy skates big. All right, Craig Johnson, his final run of the day. Let's give him a hand. All right, next up, Kevin Staub on his final run. Yeah, Kevin's going to make this a lengthy run, I can tell. Kevin knows quite a few tricks. It looks like he's probably going to use them all. Kevin Staub, final run. Oh, he says he's going to go for the rebate, huh? Not too kosher. This is Kevin Staub. Cheer him on. You know what he wants to do. Let's hear it. Is there some noise out there? This is the final run. This is the clincher. Come on, let's hear it. This is Kevin Staub. Put your hands together for him. Wait until the moment is just right. Backside air setting up. Yeah! Pulling off the twist. Kevin Staub. All right. Big smile on his face. Kevin Staub. Next skater up, Tony Magnuson. All right. Tony Magnuson. Lost in his jive out there. Kicking for the Bridget. Yeah, airlock. Yeah. Backside ugly. 1 foot invert. Slapping out on the tail. Originally from Sweden, now living in San Diego, California. Yeah. Tony Magnuson, let's hear it. Let's give him a big hand. Barry, you might want to keep an eye on him. All right, let's give a big hand to Tony Magnuson. Getting up and walking away after that. A very hard fall. All right. Good run, Tony. Next skater up, Mark Rogalski. What do you guys want to see? All right, Mark Rogalski out there ripping. Slapping down on Sean Penn. Mark Rogalski, probably one of the lengthiest skaters on the circuit. Definitely one of the strongest. He'll go all day and still keep going. Most of these guys have been skating for hours now. You'd think they were getting tired, but no, they just want to keep skating hard. Mark Rogalski, his final run. Let's give him a big hand. Mark Gator Rogalski. Next skater up, Lester Kasai. Flying high Kasai. Look at that. Way over the heads of the people on the top of the ramp. Air in every available version. There's a little Putin, Gary Twister. All right, nice little grinder tail. Fast plan onto a body jar. Anaheim, California local. Home of Disneyland. Home of Sadlands. Home of Lester Kasai. Definitely one of the main attractions out there. Lester Kasai in his final run. Getting some cheers from his teammates up there on the top of the ramp. Chris Miller, our next skater, up on his final run. Chris preparing to make one hell of a good run. I can guarantee you that. Look at that. Going completely from side to side on this ramp. Chris Miller. Let's give a round of applause. It's had a long day. Did excellent all day today. Monty Nolder. Monty coming in all the way from Florida. All right, look at that, airwalk cross channel. Monty skates for Schmidt Sticks, Skate Rags, Thunder Trucks. Monty always poses a threat. Foot shifting around on the board, but he don't care. Nice little 365. All right. Monty's rebating it. It's up to the judges whether they're going to accept that or not. Monty says, I'm not on my board, I'm still keep going. Oh, hand flip airwalk. All right, Monty Nolder, let's hear it. Our final two skaters. First up, Tony Hawk on his final run of the day. Tony, another one of those skaters, a good 3 feet above the heads of everybody on the top of the ramp. Goes for the twist, right there. Yeah, slapping down the tail. Goes to the nose. We always wonder what he's got up his sleeve next. This guy owns his own home in Carlsbad, California. Final run, Tony Hawk. Let's hear it. Number one skater. And our final skater of the day, put your hands together for Christian Hosoi. Come on, get him pumped out there. Let's hear some noise for this final run. Christian Hosoi, doing every air variation possible. Immediately after the final runs, once we've tabulated the scores, we will be handing out the prizes and the trophies. Lofty. As soon as the contest is over, we will be handing out the prizes and the trophies. Paul Schmidt, the maker of the trophies, will be handing them out. Christian Hosoi! Give all these skaters a big round of applause. All right. Spectators, please stay in your seats. We will be handing out the trophies and the prizes immediately.
I don't know. It just depends if the judges are wearing their cloaks and holding their daggers today. I don't know. How do you think you did? I'm bummed on my last fall, but other than that, I feel good about it. Think you can beat Hosoi?
I think I can.
I think you did.
Probably not. I shouldn't have.
$1,500. This is incredible. This is the most money we've had in a long time. Third place. Escondido, California. Skating for Vision Skateboards, Going Trucks, Mark Gedorogowski. He's stoked. Everybody's stoked. Well deserved. $3,000 for second place. No, I'm sorry, $2,000, $3,000 for first place. Second place Incredible. Los Angeles, California, skating for Hosoi Skateboards, Christian Hosoi. All right. Which means first place goes to Palo Peralta skater Tony Hawk. $3,000. Let's hear it for Tony Hawk. Let's hear it for all of these skaters. All right, big round of applause. Congratulations to all the skaters who competed here today. To everybody who made it possible.